Hello student, welcome to standard 8. In this video we will learn chapter number 3, indices and cube roots from subject mathematics. Let us study first content. We will learn laws of indices, questions based on laws of indices, meaning of numbers with rational indices. In that first part, index is the rational number of the form 1 upon n. Before studying all this concept, let's study first introduction to the index number. If this 7 is multiplied by 7 by 5 times, then this term can be expressed as 7 raised to 5. So here 7 is called base and 5 is called index. Let us study laws of indices. We already studied all these laws in our earlier standard. So let us revise it quickly. When m and n are integers, a raised to m into a raised to n. Here you can see bases are same but their index values are different. So this term can be expressed as a raised to m plus n. Similarly, a raised to m divided by a raised to n. Here again their bases are same but their index values are different. So this term can be expressed as a raised to m minus n. A into b bracket raised to m. Here you can see bases are different, that are a and b, but both bases have common index value m. So this term can be expressed as a raised to m into b raised to m. Similarly, we can use for division formula also. A raised to m bracket raised to n. So there is a multiplication sign out of bracket. So we can write this term as a raised to m into n. A raised to minus m. Here index value is negative. So we can convert this index value in positive just by doing invertendo. So it will convert 1 upon a raised to positive m. Similarly, here bases are different, a and b, and their index value is negative. So you can convert it into positive number just by inverting numerator and denominator. A raised to 0, that is any raised to 0 is equal to 1. So these are some laws of indices. Let's solve some questions based on these laws. This is the first example. 5 raised to 2 into 5 raised to 4. Here you can see bases are same and their index values are different. So you can use here this formula. So on comparing with this formula, we will get value of a, m and n as these are. So let us substitute all these value in our given formula. We will get this term. So 5 raised to 2 plus 4 is equal to 5 raised to 6. So same method we can use for division symbol also. So we will get here subtraction minus 2. So here we get this index value is a negative value. So again by using one more formula, a raised to minus m, we can convert this minus symbol into positive. Therefore we will get this answer. Let's solve the next question. 5 into 7 raised to 2. Here you can see bases are different. So you can use here this formula. So on comparing, we will get value of a, b and m are these are. So let us substitute this formula, this our given question in index law. So we will get this answer. Similarly, we can apply it for division symbol also. Let us solve for next example. This example is in the form of a upon b raised to minus m. So we can convert this negative symbol in positive just by inverting numerator and denominator. Eight raised to minus 2. Here again the index value is negative. So you can convert it into positive just by inverting this number. 6 raised to 3 whole raised to 4. So this question is similar with this law. So again, by comparing, we will get value of a is equal to 6, m is equal to 3 and n is equal to 4. So substitute all this content in our formula. So we will get this value. So 6 raised to 3 into 4. Multiplication of 3 into 4 is equal to 12. So we will get here this 6 raised to 12. Now in this question, you can see index values are rational number. So let us apply some laws for addition and subtraction for this rational number. So by using all these laws, we will solve this question. Here you can see bases are same, but there is a difference between index number. So on comparing with this formula, we will get value of a is equal to 8, m is equal to 2 by 3 and n is equal to 7 upon 4. So in this formula, we will going to add this index number. So let us first add this rational number. This addition is not possible because their denominators are different. So we have to first match this denominator to equalize both denominator. Here we will find out first MCM of 3 and 4. So 3 and 4 is its MCM is 12. So you can convert these 3 into 12 just by multiplying 4. So when you are multiplying at denominator, you have to multiply at numerator also. So we will get this term. Similarly, you can convert this 4 by into 12 just by multiplying 3. So let us do multiplication here. 2 4s are 8 and 3 4s are 12. Similarly, we will get next multiplication. 7 3s are 21 and 4 3s are 12. So now you can see denominators of both rational numbers are same, that is 12. So write down as a common denominator and let us do this addition to the numerator only. So 8 plus 21 is equal to 29. Therefore, we will get answer of this question is equal to 8 raised to 29 upon 12. Similarly, we can use same method for division symbol also. So here we get this answer. Here 8 minus 21 is equal to minus 13. So we will get here answer minus 13 upon 12. Let's see the next example. In this example, again you can see base is same but their index values are different. So by using this formula, we will get this term. Here by using rule of multiplication of rational number, we will multiply numerator with numerator and denominator with denominator. So we will get this term. So multiplication of these numbers is equal to 14 upon 12. Again 14 and 12 are even numbers, both are divisible by 2. So after simplifying, we will get 8 raised to 7 upon 6. Let's move to the meaning of numbers when the index is the rational number of the form. This is our first part. If the rational number is of the form 1 upon n. If the number x is given, so let us find out square of this number x. So we can write down this sentence in index form. So therefore the index is written as x raised to 2. That is x square. Let's study its exactly opposite action, that is square root. So let us find out square root of number x. So we can write this statement in index form by using this radical sign. Otherwise we can also express it in one more method, that is x raised to 1 upon 2. This 1 upon 2 is exactly opposite action to the square. Let's study for cube. Cube of number 8. Again we can convert it into index format, that is 8 raised to 3. Let us find out its cube root. So its cube root can be expressed as 1 upon 3. Otherwise we can express it into by using radical symbol also. So we can use, by using radical symbol, we can write down this index in the form of root 3 of 8. Let's see the next one. 7th power of 10. So here 10 is base and 7th power is index. So let us convert it into index format. We will get 10 raised to 7. Let us find out its exactly opposite action, that is 7th root. So we can convert this into this format, into index format, that is 10 raised to 1 upon 7. Otherwise we can write it down into radical sign also, that is 7th root of 10. So let us solve some example based on it. This is the first conversion. Express the following number in the index form. So in this question, 5th root of 27 is given. Here we have to convert it into number. So here 27 is a base. So let us write down first base. In this sentence you can see its index value is given, that is 5th root. So next step is write down its index power, that is 1 upon 5. Let us solve next question number 2. 9th root of 11. Again here 11 is a base. So first write down this base. Next its index power is 9. So write down this 1 upon 9 to the index. So again we can convert it in radical sign also. So here we will get root 9 of 11. Next question, write in the form nth root of a. Here a is base and nth is the index value. First question, 25 raised to 1 upon 7. So we will first write down this nth root. Here you can see 7 is the index value, 1 upon 7 is the index value. So first write down this index value first, 7th root of. Now next step is base. Here base is 25. So write down at last. So we will get 7th root of 25. That is the meaning of this term. Let us write down next question. Again you can see here nth power is 1 upon 18. So first write down this power as 18th root of base. Here base is 64. So write down at last. So we will get here 18th root of 64. So in this video we learn index laws, some questions based on index law and conversion of these numbers, that is from this statement to the number, otherwise this index number to the statement. So that's it in this video. Thank you for watching. See you again in the next video. Till then, bye bye.